welcome to my channel, Everybody Try. I'm Kate, and today I thought I would take a little bit of a step back and do an introduction to me and my channel and what you can expect to see here. If it's not obvious, this channel will be about triathlon, and really the intent is to take you along on some of my triathlon training. I'm currently training for my first half Ironman, or the 70.3 distance. That is a 1.2 mile swim, 56 miles on the bike, and a half marathon, or 13.1 miles of running. I've done a few sprint distance triathlons, but for years I've really been dreaming of the 70.3 distance, and I'm really hoping that this is my year for that. I don't have any time goals other than just finishing within the cutoffs and to still like it enough to want to keep training and keep doing 70.3s for hopefully a long time. I decided to create a YouTube channel, which, by the way, that's a very difficult thing to do, to want to put myself out there like that, but I wanted to do it because of the lack of YouTube content about plus-size athletes in general, but specifically plus-size triathletes. I love watching vlogs on YouTube, and I find all of the triathlon content by the pros and the fast age troopers so inspiring. But when I was getting back into triathlon, I really wanted to find people that looked more like me putting out triathlon training content. And when I couldn't find that, I sort of had this crazy idea that I should do it myself. It has taken a really long time, lots of dreaming about it and talking about it, for me to want to take this step, because it feels so difficult and vulnerable to put myself out there like this. But shout out to therapy, here we are, and I'm doing it. I think it feels so vulnerable because there is this message, sometimes implicit and sometimes explicit, that people in bigger bodies are not welcome in athletic spaces, that they aren't really athletes, they don't quite belong, that they should lose weight and come back to sport when they've lost it. In my 33 years of life, I have really spent so many of those years at war with my body, trying to shrink it, and to varying levels of success. There's so much about fatness and chronic obesity that people don't understand, and there's so many misconceptions about weight. I once had someone tell me that it must be so hard to go after all these athletic pursuits and do all this working out in a bigger body. And the truth is that it is hard, but not for the reason most would think. The training itself is hard, yes, but the training is hard for everyone, no matter your size. Like the saying goes, it doesn't get any easier, you just go faster. Everyone suffers in training and in racing. What makes it harder to do it in a bigger body is the weight of people's judgments about your body, the innate feeling that you do not belong. I certainly can't speak to the experience of every plus-size athlete, but when I'm out riding or running or swimming, I often get the judgmental looks or the unsolicited comments from people who think they are being kind or encouraging, but just come off really fat-phobic. There's often an assumption that I must be working out to lose weight, when in fact, that's not at all why I work out. I work out because it is what makes me feel happiest and most alive, because I am an athlete at the core of my being. My hope is that by creating this channel and showing what it's like to train as a plus-size triathlete, more people will understand some of what it's like, but more than that, just to have some visibility for plus-size athletes, how many of us are out there. If even one person doesn't feel alone on their journey, that will make this worth it for me. And hey, maybe I'll learn some stuff about myself too. I know that there are plenty of triathletes that don't fit the typical idea of what an athlete looks like, and I think it's important to show people who look more like me that it's possible to train hard and complete triathlons of any distance, no matter your shape or your size or how slow or fast you are. This will be a channel about my life, training as a bigger triathlete, showing what my training looks like, and frankly, showing how beautiful it is here in Colorado where I live and train. Like I said, it's been a really difficult thing to start this, but I really hope you all enjoy coming along on the ride with me. The ride, metaphorically and literally. So welcome to Everybody Try, where everybody is a triathlon buddy.